Welcome back to another episode of the Left Right Podcast. Today, I got with me William.
Hey.
And I don't know what you want me to call you, so you just say it yourself. I'm talking to you, the person who I haven't introduced.
Mitchell.
You. Hey,
Oh,
Mikal.
hey, what's good?
What do you want me to call you by? Because I don't know.
That works. Whatever.
Okay,
Wait, did you just stop it?
Shortsy. Okay. So let's talk about the big first thing. The West of W's in the past years. The Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, which gives the states the right to either ban or keep abortion in place. And personally, I'm going to go first. I think this is a W. I don't care what you say. I'm not even bringing religious beliefs into this. It's murder. You're killing a baby, and we're saving babies.
Okay. Hold on. So, how can you not bring religion into a topic that is solely divided by religion? If religion did not exist in this political argument, it would not be a political argument.
That's not
You
true.
have to acknowledge that.
It's murder.
Zane, we're the same
It's
religion.
murder.
We're both Roman Catholic.
I know, but it's still murder.
It's not the case of murder. That's not the argument. The argument is if a woman has bodily autonomy over her own reproductive area. And the answer is obviously a yes. It should be protected federally constitutionally under the 14th Amendment, which is, I believe the 14th Amendment, how Roe won the original case was because she had bodily autonomy and something about forced motherhood.
The reason why Roe v. Wade was originally approved back in 1973 was because of it was here. I can pull it up right now. This is why. Let me pull it up.
Well, Zane's researching. Doxing.
I'm not doxing. Okay, so this is why it was passed. It was passed due process clause, which contains a right to privacy. So it wasn't because of bodily autonomy; it was because of privacy.
Privacy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We also should talk about the fact about
which is why gay marriage was passed in the Supreme Court too, because of privacy. And
cool. Well, I think the only viable reaction to this is through two steps. One or three, I guess. One would be to pass legislation through Congress to codify it as a constitutional amendment, probably.
That's going to be hard to do.
Or have Biden sign executive action that he's been considering. Or three, the most viable option would be to expand the Supreme Court to 13 justices.
Which is never going to happen.
It's happened in history before. We went from 5 to 9. Why can't we go from 9 to 13?
Because nobody's going to vote for that. No Republican is going to vote for that. There will not be a single Republican who votes for that.
Good thing there's 48 Democratic senators and 2 independents. And affirmative.
You really think Joe Manchin's going to vote to? He's literally said he will not vote to expand the courts.
And
as Kirsten Sinema. So there you go. You lose.
Consider all the moderates and independents in Congress, I doubt they're going to vote for it either. So it's going to
be for the people who are running for re-election in these swing states, they're not going to do that because that would be seen as too radical, and they lose their
as
vote.
A swing state. Like if you're a Republican political strategist, you're saying what in the world just happened? We may have just lost the midterms. That's exactly what they're thinking. Well,
honestly, I'm fine with losing the midterms as long as we're saving babies.
You're not saving children.
Yes, we are.
Gen Z is literally making an underground railroad for women.
Well, okay. And?
It's not saving anyone. Also, it's hurting actual women. You're going to kill them. You don't stop abortion. You stop safe abortion. You stop medicated abortion. You stop physician-operated abortion. You don't stop abortion just because you ban it.
Well, that's their own problem.
When you banned alcohol, you didn't stop people drinking. People just didn't throw away their liquor bottles.
Can I speak on this issue?
No.
Yes, you could go. What's up?
I kind of lean both sides on this issue. First, I do support Roe versus Wade getting overturned because I personally don't see anything in the Constitution that actually protects abortion rights. But I don't.
There literally isn't anything.
Yeah, but I do have an issue here. 13 states are going to ban an abortion. Because I know the rich are just going to go to neighboring states to get an abortion.
Exactly.
But what are the poor going to do? That's what I'm having an issue with.
Exactly. It's a class warfare.
I don't think states should be.
Well, here's the thing. I completely agree with this decision, but I also think this should lead to us making adoption a lot easier to do because it's really hard to get an adoption. Like my family's tried it. We were on a waiting list for like 3 years. It was bad. It's
Zane
really
was
hard.
adopted.
No, I'm not. I promise I'm not. But it's actually really
It
hard to
doesn't
get an
matter.
adoption in this country, and I really think that we should
Mhm.
make it more easy and acceptable.
But
That's what I would do if I were in charge. But
personally, though, I think there is better solutions to banning abortion, to ending abortion, or reducing abortion, because in these 13 states, that's going to prevent very few abortions. I think there's better solutions like increasing free birth control, increasing the
Absolutely.
educational system, stuff like that. And I
no,
think
yeah,
that's
I agree. I agree.
instead of banning it because they're just going to go to neighboring states.
And as a Roman Catholic, it's very upsetting to see it completely banned because the majority of Catholics don't prefer a total ban on abortion, like the Supreme
I
Court
think
just
there's
allowed
better.
half the states to do.
I think you're wrong about
I
that.
think you're wrong about that
I
too.
think you're
No,
completely
I
wrong about
follow
that.
by stats. Catholics
Me-
are much
me
more liberal than you.
and Zane are Catholic.
I'm Catholic. We're all
Yeah,
Catholic.
we're both
this
Catholic.
is Catholics left or right.
It's honestly a W, but like I think you're wrong about that.
I thought my church is so pro-life. Holy crap!
Dude, seriously, that we literally had a donation box last week for to go to pro life. So I think you're wrong
so do
about
we,
that.
but those are controlled by priests. People
Yeah.
don't sign up for that stuff. They follow.
Yeah,
what
maybe
they're
at
told.
your church, but at mine, everyone signed up. I literally
How?
controlled the line. I controlled the line. The line was long. People were like, "Here." Some guy donated $1,000.
Holy crap!
Well, people are also rich and are willing to give money to control women. You know.
Okay, I think we
good-
should
that's
move on
what
to the
this is
next
about.
topic because
I don't
so
think
the
it's-
Supreme Court also shut down a New York gun law about concealed carry, which now gives Americans the rights to carry a gun outside their home, except in certain public spaces like a school, or government building like the White House. What do you guys think about that?
Personally, me, I don't exactly have a horrible issue with it because I don't think permits prevent too many mass shootings. I just don't think it's a very impactful law to prevent shootings. But I am very grateful that the bipartisan gun control bill did get passed. So I don't really care about this topic.
That's the next topic.
This is much. Oh, sorry.
You're good. What you got to say?
This is a much more important issue than people seem. In fact, I think the first mistake with gun control the Supreme Court made was District of Columbia versus Heller in 2008, when they stated that a well-regulated militia means every single U.S. citizen. That's not the case. They should overturn that instead of other court cases, and they should overturn District of Columbia versus Heller and make it so that only a well-regulated militia can own weapons, own firearms. But it started there, and then once you move on, concealed carry. I mean, let's be real.
I think it's a good
really
thing.
need to conceal carry.
No. I don't think you really need to. But in the case
do
of
you
like,
really need an AR-15? Do you really?
no,
need to possess a
but
lethal
it's
weapon?
like it's like for a pistol. Like there was this one guy. He started to shoot up a church, and the guy pulled out a gun. Like that's a good concealed carry reason. That's
But
kind
there
of why
shouldn't
we do.
There shouldn't
conceal.
have to be a reason to carry firearms in an open.
If your
public
life
space.
is endangered.
But it shouldn't have to be because
But it's always going to be like that. You could be endangered even without a gun. Like you could be like some guy's just fucking chasing you with like a knife or something. You could pull out your gun and shoot that guy. Like it's not just a
But
gun
no,
issue. It's just like
real-
a privacy issue trying to protect yourself.
I mean, yeah, there's some truth to that, but you shouldn't have to carry around a pistol every
No,
day
I
you go.
completely agree. You shouldn't have to. But if you want to protect yourself and you want to feel safer about yourself, you might as well do it because now
sounds
you
like
legally
paranoia.
can. Well, some people, you could do it. I mean, it's legal.
And those exact
legal.
paranoid people
It's
are
legal.
the ones who kill people.
No, I wouldn't say that.
But personally, me, I doubt this is actually going to have a real impact on shootings because
No,
it would.
all of this does is just reaffirm the Second Amendment. Like
I
the Second
guess
Amendment is literally
they think
just like
criminal will just hide the gun until they got to a public place, but this is definitely going to help law-abiding citizens. So I guess I kind of agree with it, but I don't know everything about the bill, so I can't really make my full opinion on it.
Okay, with that said, let's move on. So Biden signed a gun control bill into law. It raises the age of buying guns from 18 to was it guns or assault weapons? I don't remember.
Assault
it's-
weapons, because
Assault
pistols and handguns
weapons
are already 21.
to from 18 to 21.
Perfect.
It also is going to be funding states to encourage them to implement red flag laws, even though most states around our country already have red flag laws, including my state of Nevada. What do you guys think about this gun control bill?
I personally, for me, I think it's great. There's a lot of good stuff in this bill, especially raising the age limit on assault weapons, I believe, because a majority of shootings that happen are with a criminal that's age of 18. They usually, when they turn 18, they buy a gun and they shoot up a place. That's the reality. So I'm grateful that they raised it a little more. I think that's going to help a lot.
I agree. I don't think it's enough by far, but it's definitely something that I'm surprised
Right.
Republicans will vote on, and that they
Well,
did vote on it. That's
No,
very
what
surprising.
I'm surprised about is how fast this got passed.
This got passed
I mean,
quick.
this got introduced like not even a week ago.
Well, people make it seem like the Democratic and Republican parties are two completely different parties. No, you're voting for the Coke or the
I know.
Diet Coke. I mean,
I know, but like it's kind of like concerning. I like most of it in the bill. I think raising the age is a good thing. I don't know about. I'm kind of iffy about red flag laws. But the thing with this is it just was passed so quickly, and that's what freaks me out about it. But overall, I think it's
it's a
good.
good first step, but
It's-
we still need like ban assault weapons, of course,
I
and
was-
ban high capacity magazines and other radical. You can't see my fingers. Radical ideas that the radical right propose as being too far extreme, which is just not true. It will save lives once you ban assault weapons, and it will save lives if you create more gun control, as Australia did, and that's why Australia doesn't have a mass shooting problem anymore, because they regulated guns in the first
I
place.
100% agree with that. When gun control is introduced, mass shootings do go down in many countries. The only country that has not gone down is America, because we
Is
have
the United States.
it hasn't, because we haven't implemented good enough gun control, in my opinion. So I do agree we need a lot more.
Absolutely.
okay.
I did a speech on that.
With that said, let's move on to the FDA ban Juul. The electronic e-cigarettes have been taking the globe by storm.
That is
They were seen as the new way to smoke.
I mean, who
but-
actually Juuls anymore?
everyone in my school.
Okay, that's. I guess
Holy-
everyone. I guess everyone at my school uses different.
I go to the bathroom. You can see vapes everywhere.
We should
No,
just
I'm
like
not saying-
ban e-cigarettes.
Absolutely
this is
not.
a huge-
Absolutely not.
This is a huge-
Absolutely.
By the way, like breathe
Because-
air instead of colored air. Like
What are you, Andrew
instead of
Tate?
flavored.
Bro, just ban
Ban.
Fine.
just breathe air, man.
Just
Breathe air. You don't need a.
who needs flavored air? Like,
I
that's-
love Andrew Tate so much. Besides
hate
his
him.
besides his anti-Christian Catholic stuff, like he's definitely a fake Christian.
No,
Like,
Andrew
let's be
Tate's the
real.
guy to say the most kind-hearted things ever, and then say the most offensive things ever. So
Yeah,
funny.
for real. He's calling Christianity a dead religion, yet he calls himself a Christian. Like,
Because he lives in Romania.
He,
And
he's
I-
back at EPR.
you said that so perfectly with his accent and Romania. He has like such a specific.
He's from
accent.
England.
He is
British. Yeah.
He doesn't sound British.
Because he moved away.
Well, W him honestly.
Anyways, back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
I mean, it's not gonna change anything.
This is a W. I don't care what no one says.
It doesn't change anything. It just gets people going to the black market.
It's
even
just
more,
there's
which
just
makes it
gonna be a new
unsafer.
there's just gonna be a new e-cigarette.
I mean, there's already plenty.
I'm wanting to see the kids suffer. Okay, just let me have my moment.
What needs to happen is more educational, like not to smoke, and the
Like,
general
yeah,
population.
you
agreeing
do
not
it.
to do it.
Yeah, you
I
do
see-
it.
I walked in the bathroom so many times to catch kids smoking. How come the teachers can't do that?
No, it's so bad at my school. I can't even go to the bathroom during break because of how bad it is.
It is. It smells
It's-
like. It does.
Okay,
It's
does it smell
so-
that bad? It's kind of like a air freshener when sometimes when I walk in.
No.
I'm like,
No, I'm not talking
"Ooh,
about
what am I going to
smell wise. It's
explore?"
just like I'm not talking about smell wise. Like cigarettes is what smells bad. But like at my school,
Yeah.
everyone fucking does it. It's
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's their bodily autonomy.
Yeah, we're saving these
It's
kids.
their choice.
It's a stupid choice.
It may be, but it's their choice.
No.
With that said, let's talk about the Texas GOP for a second. They called for a referendum to secede from the union.
Oh, I think I
And
got.
here's my opinion on this. Do it, no balls.
Please, the
For
front
real,
door
like,
is right there.
For real, it'll start a war that they can't win. And then they will lose their federal funding, and then the Texas economy will crash, and then Texas is fucked.
Actually, I want them to leave so that the Democrats can get a majority in this. Both how to get a better majority in the Senate and
That's
in the
a stupid
Representatives.
reason. I just said that because I hate Texas.
I live in Texas. What the?
I'm sorry, William, but I hate your state. Your state
I'll be-
fucking sucks.
Yeah, I love Texas. But our politicians are literally idiots. I'm sorry.
Both of your parties suck.
I know.
Like, let's be real. The Texas GOP sucks. So does the Texas Democrat Party.
How? The Texas Democrat Party is
Beto
the
O'Rourke.
one-
That's all
Oh,
you
I'm
need.
he's a-
Beto
I'm
O'Rourke.
meeting Beto
Fantastic
tomorrow. Okay,
Fantastic
No, he's
politician.
not. He's literally awful.
don't talk bad about him. I'm meeting him tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yes,
That's
he's in my area. Going to his town hall.
That's pretty cool.
Beta
Yeah.
O'Rourke is a fantastic politician.
You mean beta? Fucking
He's a Sigma. Okay,
small
Sigma.
dick beta male.
And that's why Ted Cruz won by like 0.7% in 2018.
What,
He did-
he still won. What,
He-
what-
yeah,
what-
he still
what
won.
elections have Beta
Right,
won besides
Beta,
his
almost
congressional
lose.
election? And what election is he about to lose in a few months?
I don't think. I mean, I don't see. I really don't
He's
see him winning.
gonna-
But
He's gonna get his ass kicked. It's not even gonna be
depends.
close.
it
He
depends.
literally politicized the death of kids. Like I understand like the call for gun control, but him going to that freaking was it the press conference? I think that's why he lost. Because ever since then he's been tanking in the polls. There was one where he was down by 20.
You
20.
have to, you have
If
to
you're
take polls with a
always
grain of
taking-
salt.
Then be
Okay,
realistic.
let's
He
take
was-
polls with a grain of salt. Let's say it was a 5% change. He still gets his ass kicked.
That's also not necessarily true. I mean,
He's gonna lose. There's no way Beto wins. If Beto wins, I will get a tattoo of Texas on my ass.
Nah, I have a Beto shirt. I love Beto. I would kiss Beto.
I do too. Great
God,
politician. I
man.
really hope.
I'll
he
be fair.
wins.
My governor is Greg Abbott. Anyone could replace that guy. Okay,
No
I'll-
one could be governor and be better than Greg Abbott.
It should have been Matthew McConaughey.
that's facts.
Matthew
That is facts.
McConaughey would be a fantastic president.
I think
President
you would
governor.
too. But let's talk about Joe Biden actually making a smart decision for once in his life. It's crazy, I know. But he created a gas tax holiday, federal gas tax. You will not be taxed for your gas for 3 months. What I got to say about this, I really don't think it's going to solve it.
I
It's
think
like-
I
it's so
agree.
funny. The gas is gonna go down for like 3 days. And then just shoot back
What
up.
happens? We need to do two things. Both have the exact same thing. We need to unionize as a population and just not buy gas for like a week or like just 2 days, like 2 to 3 days. Don't buy gas. It will plummet. Or corporations get so greedy that it goes so high that we literally cannot afford gas. I'm talking like $20 to $30 a gallon.
Nah,
That would be freaking
Catastrophic.
In San Diego, I'm in San Diego right now. It is $6.65 a gallon for regular gas. Premium is like $7.09.
Don't drive an expensive car.
We have an
No,
Audi Quattro or whatever, Q4 or whatever. I don't know.
my parents were smart. Right before this all hit the fan, my dad bought an electric car. So
Yeah. Well, I
No,
think-
here's the thing. The electric car idea is stupid anyways, because let's say everyone gets an electric car, then electricity price shoots up, and then gas prices shoot down. So then buy a gas car. Like the
you're
idea,
correct. What we
the
need to do is
idea
just
to
get
buy
off-
an electric car to fix your gas price
Solar
problem, it
pan-
doesn't work.
You're right. What we need to do is we just need to stop driving cars and build cities off of people and bicycles, not automobiles. Which means tearing down highways in major cities and replacing them with
Which is never
sustainable
gonna happen.
living. What do you mean? It's happening all across the nation. Look at Boston, New York City, Washington D.C., Portland. They're all
Yeah,
doing
but
it.
those are big cities. But let's talk about like where I live, where you literally
Ghetto?
have to rely on a car to get anywhere.
But it shouldn't have to be like that in the first place. General Motors and corporations made it so that we're trying to fight back corporations. Corporations cause the
I mean,
evil
I think
in
it's a
America.
great idea. I completely agree with you. I think it's a great idea, but I think it's not going to be something
It needs
that
so much
happens
public
quickly.
support. But
It's not going to be
to
something that
fix the
happens
gas
quickly.
crisis, we just need to stop buying gas.
I
Which
have
is
I have a
not going to
solution
happen because
back
people
on the
rely on gas.
corporations.
Because corporations
See-
are evil people.
This is mostly greedy corporations
Yes.
overusing the people. They're just using bad excuses to make it that high. Because what are the people going to do? They can't do anything. They're still going to buy gas.
Yeah, they
And
have to. That's why we need to stop
Yeah.
driving.
And so then greedy corporations just raise the price of it. I guarantee.
I think
if it was truly based on how much gas could be, it would be like $2. That didn't make sense. Sorry, I said it
I
bad.
think
But gas would be $2 if it wasn't for greedy corporations. I guarantee it.
all right. With that said, let's move on because Joe Biden. So, I turned 15 on this day on Saturday, June 18th.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Feliz Navidad.
Joe Biden on my birthday fell off of his bike.
That was so. Oh,
Ay,
know,
Dios mío.
See, here's what's funny about this. So, like, clearly he gets like his shoelace like stuck on the pedal a little bit, which is why it causes him to fall. He falls so gracefully in the video. Like, you notice how like just falls so like it's like it's out of a movie. He's like, ah.
Well, something that I'm glad Biden rode a bike. I really am.
No, he's actually doing a good job with his bike riding.
he's pretty athletic for his
Something,
age.
I mean, I never saw Donald Trump ride a bike. That's all I'm saying. All I saw him ride was a
Joe
golf cart.
Biden's biking is Donald Trump's golfing.
That's true.
Joe Biden's a golfer. Joe Biden has a 6 handicap.
No, but Joe Biden bikes more. Like
Yeah,
when Trump.
I'm glad he
golfs.
does. He needs to promote.
No,
cyclism.
it's a good thing.
Biden's way healthier than people think he is. He's
I
way
agree.
healthier than people portray.
But I think he's way too.
I know,
old to-
but like, have you seen that card? Take your seat.
oh yeah.
Take your seat.
Okay, to be fair, all presidents.
Answer a question
To
from
be-
this person.
To be fair, all presidents are told to do that. Because there's like Donald Trump would never call on a CNN reporter. And when he did, he said,
No,
"Sit
but he
down, you're
wouldn't
from
listen to
fake news, you are a
anybody's
woman, sit down."
instruction. He does that himself. He doesn't need no instructions to do that. That's just Donald Trump
That's just
acting up.
politicians. Like politicians don't write their own speeches. They read from a teleprompter. Every politician does that.
But you
that
need
he did
one to
not-
take your seat.
If he read from a teleprompter, whoever made that should be fired. He talks horribly.
Well, everyone reads from a teleprompter. Literally everyone.
He's not talking
Like the
though.
Joe Biden being stupid because he reads from a teleprompter. Everyone reads from a teleprompter, so that makes.
But what I did not like from him falling off the bike though is like, oh, he's not fit to be president. He's weak. Like this is not an argument.
I'm sure you've fallen
Shoelace.
off your bicycle
His
before.
shoelace got stuck on the pedal.
I know it's like that's not a reason why he shouldn't be president. Like every president falls besides Donald Trump. I don't know how he did.
I think Biden and the Democratic
Imagine
Party.
if Biden like fell down the stairs like Gerald Ford did. Like
That would be-
imagine like the reaction that would get. Like,
Oh, he's such a dementia-ridden president. Why do we have him?
all right, we have 2 minutes left, so let's just get this done quickly. Hillary announced that she will not be running for president in
W.
2024. What do you guys think? I think it's a W.
I would agree. We need someone more liberal than Hillary Clinton.
Oh, shut up.
See, here's the thing. I don't think Biden's going to run for re-election in 2022.
I think he will. He will.
Because then,
he won't win.
because then
He will.
he's going to be in a lame duck period of his presidency, which he doesn't want. He's going to wait. He's not going to run. I seriously don't think he will.
I really want like Pete Buttigieg to win the 2024.
I doubt that he's not popular enough. It's gonna be Kamala Harris, but that's not gonna happen.
If it's Kamala,
that's horrible.
Okay,
we're going to have a Republican
Zane,
president.
you have to realize Biden will talk
Kamala
about it.
has a
Biden-
20% approval rating.
Biden will say thoughts and prayers. Kamala would actually do something.
And Kamala has a 20%
We need
approval rating.
we need someone like Elizabeth Warren
And
or
I-
Amy
Kamala
Klobuchar.
has a 20%
just-
approval rating.
It's gonna be Kamala because she's the
Can
most
we
popular
Can
candidate
we
right
have someone under the age of 50 run for president?
I agree.
No. You
Let's
can't.
get Ron
We-
DeSantis to run.
Hell no.
Well,
Rob DeSantis?
The fascist?
That guy has to be over 50. I'm sorry.
no, he's not.
That ain't no way.
Ron DeSantis is 43.
Holy crap.
What? He was born in
All right.
70.
With that said, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode.
I
We'll
hate
see you next time.
Zane.
Well, the thing's gonna end. Look at that.
We
Less
have
than a minute.
Less than a minute.
Yeah.
Why'd you time it?
I don't know.
Anyways, make sure to vote blue in the midterms and vote for choice.
Thanks for
Signing
bringing me
off.
to the world this time.
And I
Republican.
really appreciated the talking.